Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have learned two lessons in quick succession after Netflix sacks the Duchess planned animated series, it has been claimed. The streaming giant announced over the weekend it would not continue with Pearl, the children's series following a 12-year-old girl that featured Meghan as an executive producer. The platform had previously revealed Netflix had fallen well short of its subscriber targets, and more than $50 billion was wiped from its market value as its shares tumbled by 35%. But in the wake of Pearl being dropped, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have learned two lessons in quick succession, journalist Ross Clark has claimed. He wrote in The Spectator that the first of these lessons was that membership of the royal family opens the door to media deals less well-connected celebrities could only dream about. He continued, secondly, they have learned that even royal fame will not, ultimately, help one of the biggest media organizations in the world sell a product that the public finds unappealing. Mr. Clark then wrote, it must gradually be dawning on them that the world is only really interested when they are spilling the beans on the royal family. Take that away and they become a rather dull pair spewing out woke platitudes. The Sussexes, away from the interest and buzz surrounding the royal family, are one of the first high-profile casualties of Netflix's cost-cutting initiatives, royal author Robert Jobson has previously claimed. He told The Mirror, the cancelling of Meghan's series proves one thing, their name and royal associations alone doesn't guarantee backing in the ruthless world of showbiz. He then asked, will Netflix demand more royal tittle-tattle from the prince and his wife? Are they prepared to sell out even more? Only time will tell. But after much publicized chats with Oprah and others, surely, they have exhausted their bombshell royal revelations by now. As Netflix struggles, the Sussexes may now face increasing pressure to produce the royal-related goods to entice back subscribers, Mr. Jobson said. One of the ways they could look to lure back customers is through an appearance in London for the Queen's Jubilee next month, Mr. Jobson suggested. But this plan would have its obstacles. He said, there has been talk of the Sussexes joining the Queen and other members of the royal family on the balcony of Buckingham Palace for her Platinum Jubilee. But any Netflix cameras following them will be left at the door. Royal branding expert, Professor Sully Odds, told Express.co.uk that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were struggling to establish their branding away from the royal bubble. She said the cancellation of their Netflix deal does beg the question, what does the Sussex brand mean anyway, as a breakaway brand from the British royal family brand? Ian Lloyd, the author of the newly published The Queen, 70 Chapters in the Life of Elizabeth II, warned that the Sussexes could wind up much like the Duke and Duchess of Windsor if they continue on their current path. Mr. Lloyd commented, they could eventually end up like the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, where they're just a sort of mini-court, miles away from Britain. This would effectively become a sad version of the British royal family abroad, he added. The Duke of Windsor was the title King Edward VIII eventually adopted after he ascended, then abdicated, the throne in 1936. His reign from January to December 1936 ended when he renounced the throne to Mary Wallace Simpson, an American socialite and divorcee. He is the only British monarch to have voluntarily given up the crown. During the 1930s, the then heir met Ms. Simpson and fell in love with her, before attempting to pursue marriage once he took the throne. But opposition from the senior royal ranks, the church, and many politicians made up the king's mind to renounce his reign. As George VI took over as sovereign, he granted his elder sibling the title of Duke of Windsor, although the Duchess, once she married Edward, was not permitted to use an HRH title.